Can you imagine receiving a letter from someone who's already dead? In London back in 2012, a family got a message from their son a year after he died. The shocking part? It was in his handwriting, and it revealed secrets no one else knew. The police reopened the case and discovered it wasn't an accident. It was a perfectly covered-up crime. This story will make you question everything. It was a cold and rainy night in London. The storm outside mirrored the silence that filled the home of the Harris family. A year had passed since their son James had died in a tragic car accident. The pain still lingered, raw and unspoken. As the clock struck midnight, a soft sound interrupted the silence. The creak of paper sliding under the front door. Curious and confused, the father walked over and picked up an envelope. It had no stamp, no name. Just one word written in familiar handwriting, Dad. He froze. That handwriting, it was James's. Inside was a letter, handwritten in James's unmistakable style, the crooked J, the reverse dates, the little smiley face he always used when signing off. But the words inside weren't comforting. They were chilling. They lied to you, the letter began. I didn't die in an accident. I was silenced. Look at the photo. Start at the alley. Taped to the back of the letter was a photo. It showed James standing with two unfamiliar men, both wearing dark suits, their faces half hidden in shadow. No one in the family had seen these men before. The next morning, the father took the letter to the police. At first, they dismissed it as a cruel prank. But when they analyzed the photograph, things changed. The two men were linked to a known crime syndicate that operated in the area where James was last seen before his death. Authorities reopened the investigation. Acting on the letter's clue, they searched a narrow alley behind an old bookstore, the place James had mentioned. Beneath a loose brick, wrapped in plastic, they found a hidden USB drive. On that drive were voice recordings. James had been documenting evidence of illegal activities, corruption, bribery, and even murder, involving powerful local figures. He had become a threat, and someone had made sure he was silenced. But the most disturbing part was this. The letter was dated 2 days after James was declared dead. The ink was fresh. The photo was recent. There were no fingerprints, no explanation. No one knows who sent it, or how James could have written it. But one thing was clear. The dead sometimes speak, and the truth can't stay buried forever.